All righty, welcome everyone who is here tonight and for anyone that is going to watch the replay. So this is a 6-week boot camp that we're gonna do that it's gonna be extremely simple, just back to basics for everyone that just wants to get their monthly order paid for or move to the next level and train some additional people on their team to have that happen for them. So what we're using as our basis is this book. So hopefully everyone has purchased it, The 5 Pillars, 5 Actions to Build Your Network Marketing Business by Eric and Tammy Walton. If you get it off of Amazon, I usually always buy the Kindle version as well. So you could buy it and immediately have access to it if for whatever reason you don't have it yet. So today we are just going through the introduction. And I do downline leadership with Eric Walton. And one of the things that he always does with us is he has the box that I put in our little chat that we have, and it's called his discussion framework. So everybody gets to share what they get from the current chapter either, and they can pick whichever box, and he tells us to pick 2 of them. So you can have an internal reflection. So reflect, what did you read about this week that caught your eye and caused you to reflect? Or external, adopt, what would you like to adopt as an ongoing forward behavior or process that you picked up from this week's module? Inquire, what question would you like to ask the group concerning the topics in this module? Or share, what insight, principle, or leadership precept did you want to share with the group? So again, that's reflect, adopt, inquire, or share. So every week, I'm going to ask everyone to pick one of those boxes and share what they wanted to from that. So I will go first. I think like what I want to share as far as reflecting on the intro is just remembering that like what we need to do is really simple. Like that's what this book is about. Back to basics, right? What we need to do is we need to share with other people, follow up, educate, serve, and build. And the amazing thing about it too is that like this is going to help you in every aspect of your life. So if you have some other type of business that you're running, if you need to get more customers, if you need to build social media presence, you're still going to follow all these same steps. Share, follow up, educate, serve, and build. And the better that you get at these steps, the further that you're gonna be able to move on. So that is what I wanted to reflect on. And then just as you, again, this was just a few pages. It was only 5 pages for the introduction, but I also liked some of the additional things that he put later as a focus. And then with each of these chapters that we have to come, there's a PowerPoint presentation that goes into the details of it. And then there's always going to be action items at the end. So that is what I wanted to share. Anyone else able to get the book and or look at the intro yet that has something to share? Angela?
So yeah, my book is coming tomorrow, but I was able to at least just get the introduction on Kindle. And one of the things that I really appreciated, again, it's things we know, but these reminders are great, is consistency. That's something I usually lack in. And I like the fact that, they're bringing out, you have to do something daily, even if it's only an hour, and I've heard other places, even if it's only 30 minutes, just whatever you have, but it needs to be consistently done daily. And then I also liked how the 5 steps were broken down and, the general idea of what they all are. And so I definitely need to work on sharing a lot more. Once I get somebody interested, the follow-up part, I can do relatively well. And then I love educating, but then the serving and the building, I have to find the balance in those 2 areas. So yeah, that's what I wanted to share. So very good points from this book, even just in the introduction.
Awesome, awesome. Dana, did you want to share?
Yeah, I don't have that book.
It's easy. I thought you've read every single book.
I have his downline leadership book.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, yeah, it's pretty cheap and easy on Amazon. Rachel, did you get a chance to get the book yet?
I don't have the book yet.
Okay.
I just wanted to say about the point of investing if in your business or whatever business you may have, and I know this mostly with the Young Living, it says at least an hour a day to invest in your business. That's a good point for me, because we all are busy. We know we have our service to do, we have our worship to do, and we have home and family life to take care of as well as ourselves. But that 1 hour, maybe 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes in the evening, whatever way you can break it up, to get that hour in, just to say you might make a phone call or reach out to somebody and send a couple of emails or what have you. So that was a good point. That's interesting to me.
Yeah, absolutely. And honestly, like I said, all the points that we're going to go over is going to apply to any entrepreneur, business owner, or individual that has sales. So one of a couple other things that was mentioned in the intro, it talks about how each chapter will focus on one of the 5 pillars and have a structure of what, who, why, how, teaching others resources. The resources will primarily be with Young Living, and then action items. And the action items is the most important part, because again, what we do is simple. It's the consistent actually doing it. Sometimes we consume lots and lots of information, but then we don't do the action steps, and then we wonder why we're not moving forward. But the action steps is going to be the important part. And that's the type of book clubs that I really like. And I like we did a boot camp with some Crossline friends, and they always had action steps at the end of it. A couple other themes that he mentions in the intro that will be weaved throughout the book is ownership. Just remembering that you are the one to build your own 5 pillars, not your enroller, not your sponsor, not your upline. You are the only one that can create your road to diamond. And then again, taking action, that is hallmark successful entrepreneur. Without action, nothing happens. And then for us with Young Living, promoting essential rewards or our monthly subscription order. And then being consistent and persistent, connecting with other people and building relationships, and playing to your strengths. Yeah, again, there's really just five pages. A lot of powerful stuff in the intro, but not much else. If anyone else wants to share something else. Well, alrighty. For those that don't have the book yet, if you want to go to Amazon again, you can download the Kindle version and have it right away, or have both. I have both, so I have the Kindle version on my tablet as well as the physical copy. And again, next week there will be a PowerPoint presentation that goes through the details that will make it, easier as well. And then we'll do the same discussion framework. So as you're going through pillar 1, which will be share, what is sharing? Then you're going to think about, what did I read about this week that caught my eye and caused me to reflect? Or what is something I would like to adopt as an ongoing forward behavior or a process to pick up? Or if it's something that you find that you struggle with, what would you like to ask the group? Or what insight, principle, or leadership would you like to share with the group? So think about those as you go through. Pillar 1, how to share. And so the action item for everyone is just to review chapter 1. And if you haven't purchased the book, purchase the book so that you're ready for next week.
Okay.
All righty. Thank you
Um,
guys. Have
Thank
an
you.
Thank
You.
you.
and we'll see you next week.
All right.
Okay. Take
Bye,
care, everybody.
everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.